this government was fully aware that because of the nature of the request, that it could not proceed to make a definitive yes, for the very reasons that we've seen played out in the public.
Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell has not committed to a decision on a request from the United States government to install radar equipment and related personnel at the Morris Bishop International Airport. The proposal made through the U.S. Southern Command has sparked vigorous public debate and drawn a wave of questions regarding its implications for Grenada's sovereignty and security. Addressing Parliament, Prime Minister Mitchell noted that while Grenada maintains long-standing security cooperation with the U.S. and regional partners, any agreement must fully comply with domestic and international law.
It's important to point out, and I think this is important for me to go on the record, to say that as Prime Minister of the country and the government we would not enter into any agreement which from a Grenada perspective has any possibility of violating Grenadian domestic law or violating international law.
He emphasized the civilian nature and historical significance of the airport, highlighting the need for thorough technical and legal assessment before any decision is reached.
Second, so we first appreciate that the Morris Bishop International site, by its very history, is one that is historic, of significance to the public, and one that evokes a lot of emotive reactions. That's one. And therefore, clearly, we appreciate that the public will want to opine on this matter. Second, and perhaps more fundamentally important, the Morris Bishop International Airport is a civilian airport, and therefore it is not equipped to treat with military-type operations. Third, any installing of the radar would obviously disrupt the operations of the Morris Bishop International Airport, and we would need technical advice as to whether or not it was feasible or advisable to do so.
Mitchell assured the public that discussions remain ongoing and pledged transparency throughout the process, stating that no decision will be made without careful consideration and public disclosure.
Grenada has no military, and therefore our cooperation with the U.S. has always been in the context of law enforcement, and in the context of our own domestic law, and in the context of international law.
Cherian Blackman Stephen, GBN News.